Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's session of Glory of the Giants here on Swindler's Den. We are back at it once again and in the Shadowfell. But before we get to what's happening in the Shadowfell, let's introduce the players here. We have Grizlocke.
Hello, everybody. I'm Grizlocke. You can find me here on Swindler's Den, playing all the different games and things. Before I continue any further, I just want to say apologies for the lack of episodes recently. We've just been busy people, and Abomination Faults will be returning soon as well, so stay tuned. Anyways, I'll be playing Kelborn Kerrigan, the ranger fighter extraordinaire and dude with red hair.
Speaking of staying tuned, you should stay tuned to this guy and his channels. We got Barely Caffeinated.
Hey, I'm Barely Caffeinated. You can catch me over at Crits and Coffee. I'm feeling pretty accomplished today. I changed to ceiling fan. I'm feeling a little dusty, but you know who's not dusty is Siegfried, the Aasimar cleric. And speaking of fans, you know who I'm a really big fan of?
Is it DrPhage?
It's DrPhage.
It took me a second. Hi, I'm DrPhage or Adam. You can find me on Twitter at Little Growth. I don't make my own content, but I do other people's stuff here. Crits and Coffee, Interdimensional Library. Lots of fun stuff happening over there. But tonight, I am playing Benjamin Koalana, the half-elf warlock sorcerer.
Speaking of not doing his own stuff, it's Kyle.
Hey, it's me, Kyle. I'll be playing Kelborn, the fighter paladin, and he's a half-elf.
And last time, this group of adventurers had just finished their big fight against a Tarask who would have been slowly waking up and making its way towards the city of Waterdeep, alongside a siege of many different kinds of giant kin. With the help of their allies, they were able to stop the siege and the Tarask in its tracks, return it to its slumber, and then they partied the night away, making sure people knew their names and what they had done for them. The following morning, they helped out local villagers that needed a little bit of extra. Well, most of them helped out the townsfolk that needed it, and then set their sights on their next destination, the Shadowfell. With the use of a treasure that Siegfried had found in the Dragon's Hoard underneath the swamps, they made their way to Shadowfell, into the Field of Spirits, where they were picked up by a local skeleton man by the name of Norm, who was shuttling spirits to the nearest town of Morose. Once there, they started trying to track down a way to find the Death Giants, first stopping in a tavern and then being sent on their way up to the Orchid Estate, a very high-ranking family in the town. After a pleasant dinner and a walk through the Orchid Gardens, they were sent to their rooms by this very pleasant couple who has nothing strange happening with them. Speaking of nothing strange happening with them, can we just start the session with a wisdom saving throw from everybody, please?
Hey.
Yes,
Hey.
sir.
Hey. Oh, I'm not frightened anymore. I can get rid of that.
Oh,
Do I
no.
have anything? I don't have anything for that.
I have advantage because I said so.
Okay.
Wait, actually, no. Is this against being charmed
Yes.
and or magic put you to sleep?
Let's find out.
Because I actually might have advantage if that's the case.
Yeah, all of us half-elves are like, is
Yeah.
it charmed? Am I being charmed?
No, this is not
Aw.
considered a charm or being put to sleep magically.
Okay.
Well, I guess this probably goes with how things have been going. So I rolled a 7.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a nat 1 for 9.
Okay.
Ooh.
Guys,
This is how the game ends.
Ooh.
guys. I got a 15. I don't know if that makes it.
Is anybody standing near Siegfried, and does that help anything?
No, you are all in your own rooms at night,
Oh, so
and
sad.
Kelborn's the one that gives you a bonus to your saving throws.
Oh, it's Kelborn.
So you have all been brought to your rooms on separate wings of this estate. And night is encroaching. Is there anything you do in your rooms?
Lock the window. Check for anything suspicious at the entryway. Lock the door.
Do an investigation.
I would like to do something similar because I am similarly paranoid.
Yeah. Investigation or anybody that's trying to stake out the rooms.
I'm
Son of a
investigating.
bitch.
Yeah.
I got a 5 I've rolled for a 9.
I got a nat 20 for a 24.
No.
Siegfried, Kelborn roll?
Yeah, I got on my hands and knees and got my face real close to the ground. And I am inspecting and just trying to figure out, piece together how they crafted this herringbone floor to be so beautiful. And unfortunately, rolled a 2, so I may never know.
Yeah, it's so immaculate. It must have been done magically, but you're not sure.
Yeah.
Benjamin, you don't see anything either. It's a pretty well put together room. Nice grayscale painting on the wall, on the grayscale wall of like a open field. Nothing like super beautiful, but it's very foreboding looking, but very well done. Kevhorn, you're digging around. You lock your window, lock your doors. You do see that you notice there is somebody standing outside of your door. Probably one of the butlers, just kind of standing right outside your door. Not like looking at your door, but like standing guard next to your door.
Yeah. Is there a chair in the room with me?
Yeah, there's like a stool.
Can I prop it up to try it?
Yeah. Yeah, you prop it up against the door handle.
If there's nothing else, I'm gonna spawn my echo.
Oh yeah, you did spawn your echo at the end of the last session, and that's how you saw your echo
mark
with 2 bite marks on its neck.
Not ominous at all.
Can I give my echo an order if something weird happens to wake me up?
Is there a length of time your echo can be spawned, or is it just until it's desummoned?
Until it's summoned.
Yeah, you can tell it to wake you up if something happens.
I don't trust this. How long does mirror image last?
Not long enough. Not long. Can I also, as part of my investigation, just because I do have it, can I cast Detect Magic? Just to double check.
Yeah. You start casting magic. Your Detect Magic goes off. There's a sconce on the wall that's lighting this room. That is magical. But outside of that, you don't see anything. And as you're like looking around this room, you do hear a knock on your door.
Yes.
The door opens. And standing there is one of these butler vampires. Oh, you assume are vampires? holding like 5 books. He says, "The lady of the house requested these brought to you. Thought you would be interested in them." Hands them to you and close the door.
I take a read the titles of them.
They all seem to be relating to death giants.
Oh. Very fun. Okay. I don't know how I got chosen. I don't think any of us are the smartest.
Well, I met you in the library.
Yeah, I think last session you were in the library.
Okay.
You might have lied saying you were looking for books on giants or something.
I just said I was just perusing. It's fine. Benjamin's somewhat scholarly. He just doesn't know that type of magic. He likes to pretend he's that smart. I'll spend probably then like at least another, because it's not like crazy late into the night. I'll probably spend like another hour just like scanning through the books to see if I can find any like easily like tidbits to like pull out that might be useful for tomorrow.
All right, give me investigation.
None of my dice are rolling well. This one.
I just looked up to vampirism is a disease.
Yes. Natural 20 for a 24.
Let's go.
Nice. All right.
Yes.
While you read these, we are going to cut to Kelborn, who
Oh,
also
no.
receives a knock on the door.
Hello?
The door opens, and Lord Reginald is standing there. Oh yes, sorry, Sir Kelborn. I was just having trouble falling asleep, and I was wondering if you would like to take another walk through the gardens with me.
No. Not until you tell me all about this floor. Who installed it? When? Do you wax it? How often?
Oh, it gets waxed once a week, and we have the best carpenters come from a town away over in Sorrow.
Very. Well, you'll have to give me his name before I go, but sure, let's go for a walk.
All right. Yes. We'll have wine brought with us too, if you'd like some as well.
Wine before bed. Yeah, all right.
All right. You begin to walk out to the gardens with him. Siegfried, is there anything you do before sleep?
Siegfried did want to bless his new robe, since that was never blessed under Ilmater. So he would have taken all of his stuff off. He's in his undergarments as he's currently praying over this robe. And I think at the same time, maybe considering his connection to Ilmater being in a different plane.
Okay, yeah, you do this. Yes, we got a hand raised.
Yeah, that's a good point. How into the night were these knocks on the door? Were we like in pajamas, or are we like still in our gear?
Probably. Well, it depends. Your knock would have been about 45 minutes after retiring. Benjamin's would have been probably half an hour.
Yeah, screw it. I need a new character anyways. Yeah, I was actually nude at the time, but I started putting my overshirt on when I heard the knock.
Your dressing gown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Benjamin, you are sitting here reading, and during this time you find out quite a bit about the Death Giants. You know that they were once Cloud Giants, who were looking to reinstate their fallen empire and came to the Shadowfell. And while here, they encountered the Raven Queen. And like the story kind of varies. Some say that they were making wagers with her. Some say they were just trying to trick her with all these riddles, but either she was answering all the riddles or the wagers just kept getting higher and she kept winning them, to the point where the Death Giants are now essentially, they serve her. So they travel the Shadowfell harvesting souls, particularly ones they think she will find enticing.
Okay.
While you're doing this research and getting this information, Kelborn and Lord Reginald are out in the gardens talking about various things. And when they get to the deepest parts of the garden, he'll turn to you. Now, Sir Kelborn, I do have to come clean about the true reason I asked you out to these gardens tonight.
No, I'm engaged to be wed.
Yes, and I am wed. I am aware of this beautiful betrothment you have. We're invited to your wedding. Of course, I wouldn't want
That's
to
right.
risk any of that. No,
No, I'm
it's
sorry.
rather-
You just, you brought me somewhere so romantic with all the
Yes, I
flowers
know.
and You know,
I've heard
you can
stories of
see how
travelers.
someone might come to that conclusion.
Yes, I've heard plenty of stories from travelers about their party members thinking they were in romantic relationships when they truly weren't, and unwanted advances. No, it's none of that.
Okay.
It's rather well, we don't get many living folk, as it were, coming down here to the Shadowfell, and I don't know if you've been made aware, but me and my lady, we are in fact vampires.
What? No, we got the message earlier, right?
Yeah, Benjamin.
yes.
And
No, I'm well aware. I'm just yanking your chain.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. This is why I like you. You're full of wit. But truly, what I meant to ask, bringing you out here, is if you wouldn't mind just donating some of your blood to me as a bit of a nightcap, as it were. Take not but a minute, and the wounds would be gone within a day. You wouldn't even have them around for your wedding. You know, it's just me and the missus are trying to pass on our lineage, as it were, and we don't quite have the energy without being able to drink human blood, as it were.
Hold on. Oh, vampires can have children.
Yes, it's a rather complicated process, but it does involve having recently partaken in humanoid blood, living humanoid blood. Fresh is better, obviously. If it's too much for you, you can decline.
No, I mean it's not that. There's just a lot to think about, you know.
Yes, no, of course. I just kind of didn't want to ask in front of everybody and make it weird for all of you.
Great.
But...
that makes sense. Would this child, in any way, shape, or form,
it wouldn't
be related to me?
No, it wouldn't be related to you. No.
Okay. And you just have to drink my blood.
Yes.
Okay. I'll pour out my wine goblet, and then I'll. Do you have a knife or something on you?
I mean, I could do it myself, but if you prefer, we could fetch a
prefer.
knife for you. All right.
Hey.
Yes. Bring us a knife, please. You kind of waves to a butler who turns off in the maze and heads back to the estate to get one.
Do you maybe he should get another cup too for your wife?
Oh, she won't be.
Just you need it.
Yes, just me. Yes, just me. Yes.
Has she fed recently or something? Thought you needed it for energy.
Yeah. Yes, she has. Yes.
Okay, can I insight checks?
Yeah.
Because now his story's not adding up, but I'm apparently very gullible and slightly intoxicated. For a 12.
Let's see. I'll roll for it. He's hiding something.
You've welcomed me into your house. And you've been nothing but generous and gracious. But I get the feeling that you're not telling me all of everything. So, as I said, I'm willing to help you out. But I just need to know the whole truth, you know?
Well, truth be told, she hasn't drank recently. Well, it depends on if your other comrade has been accepting as you have been.
Oh, I see. Wait around for. I go ahead and nick my hand and drain some into that wine goblet.
It's just like a soda fountain.
All right, go on.
Yeah, he takes it from you and kind of cheers you. Thank you
I just
for
lift
your
my hand up.
generosity.
And then I kind
of gives you a weird look, but then
no, it helps it heal faster.
Siegfried, could you give me a perception check, please, with disadvantage because you are currently asleep? I assume at this point you would have fallen asleep within an hour or so after your blessings.
Uh, 13.
13. There's like moments where your neck is a little itchy. But it's like it's not painful, but it's just like itchy, and you kind of scratch around the area but don't seem to quite get at where the actual itch is. Or I should say you feel like you are itching in your sleep, but in reality you are currently being held. Person, you're not aware of this.
All right.
Yeah, anything else anybody wants to do here? Kelborn, anything like he'd walk you back to your room after?
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you trust me enough to bring this to my attention. And I wish the best of luck for both of you.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, we're hoping for the best as well.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna, hit the hay, and I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, for our grand adventure in the morning. I'm quite excited for it. You'll retire.
Yeah, and once he leaves, I'm gonna message the others. Guys, don't worry. They're such lovely people. They're just trying to make a vampire family.
What did you give them?
It was like not even maybe a liter of blood. No, not a liter. Sorry. It was like, like a couple fluid ounces of blood.
In this conversation, Caphorn, you'd be hearing this from your sleep, and you'd be coming out of your sleep. And Siegfried, you would be hearing it coming out of your sleep as well, but it takes a little longer to penetrate your mind. And you see as the door closes.
To be honest, I don't know.
As you were like stirring.
I don't know how effective it'll be. It was mostly wine. My blood has a lot of wine in it tonight.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was a wisdom save a whole person?
Yes.
Did I pass it?
No, none of you did. But I had all of you roll, so nobody knew who it was happening to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they got worse than us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the DC was 18.
Yeah.
Am I? What is hold person? Is it a stun?
Spell.
Paralysis, yeah. It's a spell that paralyzes.
So you said I saw my door close.
Yes.
Then Siegfried will sit up and use rapport spores. Somebody was just in my room. Was it one of you?
No, I've been in my room for the past hour.
Oh, it probably was. Reginald, he mentioned that his wife may be stopping by your room to ask you for blood as well. Perhaps she saw you sleeping and decided not to wake you.
So she forcibly took blood from me?
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying she probably entered your room, saw you asleep, and then decided, oh, I'll just ask him in the morning. She wouldn't do that.
Out of sleep, is Siegfried like aware that he was itchy in his sleep?
Yeah, you would remember that vaguely.
Siegfried is going to try to feel with where he was itching.
Yeah, you feel bite marks on your neck. 4 holes.
Hmm.
There are bite marks on my neck.
And you are woozy. Like you've lost quite a bit of blood.
How would that work?
Is there any chance you might have just been groggy when you answered her and forgot? You know, sometimes if I'm talking to somebody and then I fall asleep, I sort of forget the conversation that I had.
Do I recall having any conversation with her before bed?
Give me... just do a history check.
I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt to these vampires, guys.
I know you are.
23.
At 23, you remember a moment where, like, you're trying to think really hard, like, especially during the time of the itching. You remember a very faint flash that wasn't coming to you originally, but of Lady Victoria, but looking very monstrous over you, with blood dripping from her mouth. Don't remember telling her anything, though.
Hellborn, I would never give blood to an abomination such as these.
Well, that's kind of a harsh word, but if she didn't ask, I mean, yeah, that's gone too far. Perhaps we should bring it up to Reginald in the morning.
What would you like to do, Sieg? The totem isn't more important than you.
They not only defy the circle of life and death, but take my blood unwillingly.
Okay. Would you like to do it now or in the morning? Are you feeling up for it now?
How bad is Siegfried feeling? I know you said woozy, but
Did you lose HP?
You didn't lose HP. You just that HP you lost earlier in the day. But you essentially you have essentially 1 level of exhaustion.
okay. I think this needs to be addressed now.
Okay.
Is this the type of address where I should put my armor on?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, that's...
For the purposes of this, I'm assuming we've had the equivalent of a short rest at this point?
Yeah, you can have a short rest at this point.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I had cast a spell before we came into Shadowfell,
okay,
so I was
that's
just making sure.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm at full HP.
It's important for me.
Yeah.
I only got 2 packed spell slots. I gotta try and get them back whenever I can.
Makes total sense.
I'm going to recall Huey to me. So have him come inside of the house because I think he was kind of hanging out. I'm going to Huey, I'd like you to remain invisible, but you get to be a nasty rat.
Hooray!
And this could be your nastiest moment ever coming up.
Ooh, I do like being nasty.
Stick close to me.
All right.
As I gather myself and make my way towards Siegfried.
When you do open the door, there is one of the vampire butlers there. Oh, excuse me. Are you done with your reading for the evening, sir?
I was going to peruse them a bit longer. I was going to go talk to one of my companions, if that's all right.
Oh well, I will escort you then.
Very well.
All right. He walks you over to Siegfried's room, where another vampiric butler stands outside.
I just knock, but through the spores, I've let Siegfried know that I'm coming.
He'll open the door for you.
I'll walk in. Close the door behind me.
Keep going, keep going. I was gonna ask a question, but never mind. Keep going.
Oh.
No, when Benjamin heard this, he was essentially like on his feet already. So I'm probably just the first to arrive, and I'm just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
It's unusually we've never really had chance to prepare for battle or anything like that before. Benjamin's just very calm. I'm just like, okay, this is what it has to be.
Yeah, you see the wounds on his neck. All sign of blood is gone, and the wounds seem to have healed. But yes, they are there.
As I'm coming in, I just give him a squeeze on the shoulder.
All
I
right.
think as you do, he's still getting his robe and his armor on.
I'll help him.
And I imagine that you catch glimpses of aura radiating off of him, or the eyes changing colors. Maybe the lights in the rooms flickering a little bit.
What is did she bit into one of the eyes?
Ugh. Gross.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
I think as
Oh, sorry.
Benjamin's helping him tighten a shoulder strap or something like that, leans in very close to Siegfried's ear and just whispers, "Good. Use the rage. Use it."
As I gear in my room, I'm just thinking, oh, this is gonna be awkward wetting. Make sure Siegfried doesn't sit anywhere near Lord Reginald. Don't know if Lady Victoria is gonna be alive after tonight. We will see. That's gonna be awkward. Just gearing up, and then I will head over to Siegfried's room.
You also are greeted by a butler outside of your door who walks you. As you are walking through the halls, you pass by another butler and they kind of nod to each other as you make your way to the room. And you are let in as well.
Okay, so awkward, huh?
I think we'll just wait until Faerun gets here, then we can have our conversation.
Well, as I get ready, did anything shuffle in my room? Did it look like anyone tried to get in?
Nope.
There's no color gradient down here, right?
Yep, it's all grayscale.
Does my echo look exactly like me except for the bite mark?
Does he look like
he looks a little paler.
thinned out from blood drainage?
Yeah, a little bit.
I was thinking maybe I could just do a twin situation.
Yeah.
But I'll have my echo have me put up my plate armor. Take a while. But yeah, I'll get greeted by the butler. Tell him I want to go meet my friend.
He brings you.
So, how do you want to do this?
I think we need to have a conversation with the Lord and the Lady of the house.
Oh, I'm so happy you said that. Just a conversation.
I think it's going to be more of a conversation.
Benjamin, give me a look.
No, I know, Lady Victoria, that's terrible. And to Siegfried, of all people. Sorry.
I'll walk up to Sieg. Basically cast Lay on Hands as I touch his neck. Does the bite marks go away? Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna ask him, do you want that gone?
It is proof for the time being.
We may need it as evidence.
He'll drop his hand.
I kind of taking stock of the room, and if everyone feels ready, I would step out and walk out into the hallway.
Okay, before we go, he did sort of let me know that they might be
It's
doing the dirty.
this is then there are many
It just-
layers to I don't care.
It seems inappropriate.
What they
Hellborn?
did to
Yes.
Sieg was inappropriate.
Okay, if we hurry up, then they might still just be doing the foreplay bit, so let's go.
I walk into the hallway, open up the door, at
Maybe
the
a bit
four
of role
butlers,
playing.
gathered out here and say, we would like to speak to the Lord and the Lady of the house immediately. We can wait in the drawing room or the sitting room if that's better for you.
Do all the butlers look the same?
No,
Or they all need Archibald.
No, they all look different, all have different names. The Lord and Lady wouldn't be taking audience until the morn. If you would like to wait in the drawing room until then.
Unfortunately, this is not something that can wait. It needs to be taken care of now.
We will bring you to the drawing room and request their audience.
Tell them it's of the utmost importance, and it is a matter of honor.
Persuasion check, please.
Love to. I mean, okay, that's still pretty. It's still gonna be pretty good. That's an 18. That's my third 5 of the night.
Yeah, they kind of all nod to each other very strangely. They're all doing it synchronized. Like, all right, we shall fetch them. I bring you to the sitting room. Get you all a seat. Bring you waters or wine, whatever you want. Or if you don't want anything, they bring it all, and you can take what you want.
Benjamin doesn't sit. He's standing near Siegfried.
All right. About 15 minutes go by, and you hear someone approaching as Lord Reginald walks into the room. Oh, I'm sorry. What seems to be troubling you all this late into the eve?
Where's the lady?
Yes, the lady of the house should be here as well. It involves her.
I am not currently aware of her whereabouts.
Can I tell if he's telling the truth?
I would also
Roll-
like to.
Yeah, roll insights.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better.
Oh, and at 20.
23.
Oh,
23. Yeah.
I got
I
a
got
dirty 20.
22.
Okay, I'm useless.
Yeah, all of you know that, yeah, he doesn't know where she is, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know that this is about her.
Yep.
I think that you already have an idea of why we may be here.
Yes, I thought this might happen, unfortunately. You see, I don't know what apologies I can offer that would even matter at this point. Kelborn, I spoke with you about the reasoning for wanting blood. But as I'm sure you're aware with your celestial-born friend, she was very overzealous to partake, as it were, and I had a feeling she might not do it appropriately.
Is there anything you would like to say, Sieg?
I think Siegfried walks up to him and grabs him by the collar of the shirt. And for the first time since it's happened, the wings on the side of his head open up, revealing his eyes. And I don't know how it would look in grayscale, but just pure radiance staring at him. And using thaumaturgy to make his voice even louder. Find her.
Give me intimidation, please, with advantage.
Uh, 9.
9. I'll do the best I can. I'll have the butlers looking, and I'll look unless you want me here with you.
Is there places she frequents?
I have a feeling she might be in the catacombs, but I'm not entirely sure where.
Why would she be down there?
It's, well, how much do you know about vampires?
Apparently, absolutely not.
I mean, can I do a check?
Yeah, do history.
Darlick hate the stuff.
I'll say
16?
you can do it with advantage because you found their family tree.
You know what?
Still a 16.
Kefron's also going to do it since he was also suspicious of it.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Sorry, history?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't. I thought I did, but
I
then
don't
was
know
like,
anything. I rolled a 6.
I am just assuming I don't know that much because I'm overly trusting toward these vampires.
Benjamin, you would know that because you kind of read inserts of it. The catacombs underneath the estate would be the family tombs, and that's where their sarcophagi should be.
So you wouldn't have any idea why she'd be going down to the catacombs where your sarcophagi are, that are your resting places?
Well, I have a feeling she would want to hide down there. I just don't know that she would be resting down there, as it were. I mean, her family's down there, my family's down there. She could be anywhere down there.
So what you're going to do right now, because I don't want you out of my sight.
Fair
because
enough.
Your wife has hurt one of my near and dear friends.
Yes,
I'm very unhappy with you right now.
that is also fair.
So you are going to write down exactly where and how you are going to find the Death Giants tomorrow. Exact details of everything that you know about it, so that we can find that location without you. And you're going to send your army of butlers to scour the catacombs to find your wife and bring her here, so that my friend can have a conversation with her.
Here's the thing. I agree with you. You give me an intimidation check.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that. Just to see if I can boost it at all. No. Okay. I mean, it's still not bad. That's a 17.
Okay, so here's the thing. I agree with you full-heartedly. I want nothing but good things to happen here. The only problem I foresee happening is if we even find the Lady Victoria, and sorry for noticing, but the wounds on your friend's neck, those aren't normal feeding wounds. So if his blood was even half as strong as he says it is, she might be unpersuadable, as it were. And hey, I get it. If my butlers get torn apart by her down there, you don't care. But that's probably what will happen if they find her. So they might not be able to bring her up here to you.
Are you saying
You understand
she's
this is the easy part of this. This is the easy way out if your butlers can find her. So you better hope that your butlers can find her.
Hey, I'm saying they'll probably find her. Maybe, hopefully they will, but they probably won't come back, is all I'm saying. And I'm more than willing to send them. I'm just saying they probably won't come back, and it won't help the situation we are currently trying to progress.
You're doing an awful lot of talking when I would like you to be writing right now.
He snaps to get the butlers to move. He's like, if your friend will so kindly let go of my collar so I can start writing down the process of finding the death giants, I can do that.
I think Siegfried holds on for just a moment longer. And releases. And the feathers on his temples will close back over.
Kind of timidly readjusts his collar.
Are you saying that she's in some sort of bloodlust?
More than likely, yes.
Is that a common occurrence?
No. But I have a feeling the celestial contents of your friend's blood might have awoken her true form.
You seem perfectly fine, and my blood is so great. I'm a prince, you know, from the Fae. It was probably the best blood you've ever had, right?
Let's say yes.
Okay.
He gets a quill out and this huge, like, ostrich plume. It's not an ostrich because it's Shadowfell, but huge ostrich plume.
Ostrich.
Yeah, Shadow Ostrich. It begins writing out instructions of what their plan was for tomorrow. And we'll hand it over to you.
Can I actually send Huey with one of the butlers?
Yeah. He makes that noise the whole way.
Yep, good. He's still invisible, so I'm just having him follow behind the butlers.
But yeah, he'll eventually hand you over the parchment with the instructions on it.
Tuck that into my coat. Robe. I don't wear a coat.
Was there something that Kelborn wanted to say?
No, sadly.
Okay. Fair.
I think I'm in this situation where I don't know what to say. Because I'm between two, you know.
Yeah, no, totally fair.
I like my party a whole lot, but I also do feel like Lord Reginald's being, at least is being sincere and honest. So I kind of feel awkward.
That's fair. This is not a clean situation at all.
Yeah. At least that's what Kelborn thinks. I probably have a different view of this.
But yeah, do you check in with Huey at all, or are you just waiting for him to come back?
I check in with him occasionally. Again, depending on like how long it is, I'd probably check in with him like every 5-10 minutes or so, just kind of like pop in and see what he's seen, and then if he's rolling around in the pool of a eviscerated butler or not.
Yeah, at one point you do check in, and he's just like rolling in guts.
Did you?
Just, like every time you check in, it's like dark tunnels. Every once in a while, they'll be like in a room, like a massive room with sarcophagi in it. But yeah, at one point you do check, and he's just rolling in viscera.
Did you see who did that to them?
It was pretty quick, whatever it was, from the ceiling.
You don't see any trail or evidence of her?
No, she comes and goes quickly. She's gotten 3 already. And it's not pretty, and it's not slow. It's kind of just in half. And there she goes.
Interesting. Good to know. And from the ceiling, you said?
Ceiling, sometimes dark corners, but you know, we all got dark vision down here, right?
Yeah, we do. We do.
So she seems like materialized sometimes. So I don't know what that's all about.
Interesting.
I'm not a vampire.
No.
She seems much bigger than she was, though.
Like, not like mechanically bigger or just bigger in personality?
Let's say both.
Interesting. Okay. I share through spores because I've just been fully staring Lord Reginald in the eyes the entire time, just like not giving him anything.
If he could sweat, he would be.
Lord.
Just kind of looking at you and then kind of looking at others.
Lord Reginald.
Yes.
I know this
and
is-
he's just excited to not be staring at Benjamin and having the awkwardness broken.
Probably, you know, you may not know a whole lot, seeing as this has probably never happened before. But how long could we expect this bloodlust to last?
Again, it depends on the potency of your friend's blood.
Oh, it's very potent.
Well, at least the night on the shorter end.
I will, again, through the spores, I will let everyone know. She's killed 3 of the butlers so far. Huey's rolling around in the viscera of one of them. He's having a good time. Don't worry about him. She seems to be much larger, much quicker, potentially able to teleport between shadows, crawl on the ceiling. Huey saw one of them killed, but it's almost as if she appeared out of nowhere when it happened. So she seems to be much quicker, much stronger than what she was previously, obviously, and still fairly powerful as a vampire. I say all of this as information, which then leads to Siegfried. What would you like to do?
I was gonna also throw in, if this is something that may wear off, perhaps Siegfried. I mean, it's up to you. You're the offended party here. But perhaps it would be better if we wait until it wears off.
We also have the time limit of time passing quicker in the material plane than here. So if it lasts longer than tomorrow morning, we don't have the time to spend here.
Great.
I think Siegfried looks at Reginald. How do you stop a bloodlusting vampire?
As much as I hate to say it, she would have to be destroyed. She would rematerialize in her sarcophagus, obviously, as vampires do, but it would stop the bloodlust, and she would be back to herself. But again, that's if that's good enough for you, I guess it's up to all of you at this point.
What if her sarcophagus were destroyed?
She would have nowhere to go, I suppose, and kind of be stuck in that state of trying to recompose.
I think only for Siegfried, Benjamin chuckles through spores in his head. Like that very same chuckle of like, I like just the acknowledgement of, I like where your head's at.
Just know that you may be widowed by tomorrow.
Oh, God. Now he's gonna join.
It unfortunately anticipate this being an outcome of this. I cannot excuse her actions, unfortunately.
I appreciate your understanding.
I will. Benjamin's face does break at that and says, "That is a very brave thing for you to say. Thank you."
Well, if you don't mind, unless you need me here further, I would like to mourn the forecoming in my room, the comfort of my own room.
Where's the entrance to the catacombs?
It's out in the deepest parts of the maze, of the Orcan maze. Kelborn, where we exchanged. It's right over there.
That sounds a lot worse than. We
I mean,
only
it's what
exchanged
happened.
bodily
All
fluids, okay?
Yes,
Buddy.
we just between men, out in the garden. All right, it's nothing to snicker at. There's the large bush that we stood by. There's a trapdoor right in the back of it.
Understood.
There's
Lord
a large bush.
Reginald, I'm sorry that it's come to this. Also, I know Lord Reginald a bit now. When he said he's gonna go mourn her, can I have insight checked that?
Yeah, you can insight check that.
Okay, it's not that great. It's like a 11. Yeah.
Even with an 11, yeah, he's gonna go to his room and he didn't want this, but this isn't the way he went about it. And it seems that even though he knew that she might do this, it's not what he wanted to have happen. It seems to be her decision that she decided for the both of them.
On the way out, I'll just kind of pat his shoulder solemnly.
Returns to his chambers. Unless Gavin has something to say.
I'm curious,
Mm.
but I feel bad.
Oh.
As we're all getting ready to go towards the catacombs, I'm gonna hang back a little bit and I'm gonna have a little side chat with Reginald.
Okay.
I'm sorry to bother you at this very awkward and sad situation.
Well, unfortunately, I've been more of a bother to you, it seems.
I was wondering, he'll prick his finger. Does it smell different to you?
He takes a sniff. You see, once again, his eyes do go wide like the last time you pricked your finger. It's like, there's something very enticing about your blood. It's very rich. Like it's lived thousands of lives.
I'll look around to see if anyone's heard that.
It depends. How did you like wait long enough for them to go, and did they leave?
I did hang back a little bit.
I'm more focused on Siegfried, so if you're at the back, I probably didn't notice you hang back.
Yeah, nobody heard it but you two.
So it's more physical too. As he rubs tries to rub the blood away. Again,
Lord Reginald kind of shakes his head like he's getting the smell of your blood out of his nostrils.
Again, I'm sorry for this situation, as he awkwardly Drogs walks towards the rest of his team.
Yeah. You go catch up to him. Tailborn, we'll say you can find your way to that point in the maze easily enough.
I'm a ranger,
sure enough.
and there are flowers here. Okay.
Yeah. My favorite terrain is flowers.
My favorite terrain. I know exactly where this thing is.
Yeah, you find this trapdoor behind this larger, like, setup of orchids, and lift it to a ladder that leads down. And at this point, we'll take a quick break to recollect ourselves before a vampiric hunt. So you descend down this staircase. Minus the ladder before, it's a staircase now. Into the dark underdepths of the estate in the catacombs. There is no light down here, so it is all dark. The ceilings go up 25 feet. The hallways are narrow, not too narrow that you can't walk through, especially with people trying swords and things like that. And the hall stretches out in front of you. How would you like to proceed?
Do you have light, Siegfried, just to reduce the number of shadows that we might be coming across?
Yeah, I think Siegfried would cast light. I guess he'll cast it on his armor to also make an effect of him kind of radiating.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, the light spreads out, filling up your vision with... Doesn't really change your vision too much, just the gray becomes a little lighter gray of the stonework around you.
I'm gonna recall Huey to me.
What?
Where's asking him? Where's the nearest open chamber from here?
I'd say about 60 paces down that way. All butlers are dispatched.
Okay. When we're done here, you can continue to roll in them for the night.
Yay!
I'll relay that to the group. It seems like she'll probably find us, but we have an open chamber 60 feet down or so. That's probably the best place to have her come to us instead of her ambushing us in hallways.
I'll take lead.
Oh. Should we find her sarcophagus before we find her?
I think we'll have time afterwards. It's not an instant thing.
Okay.
I'm assuming I would know that much off of it from my previous check.
Yes, it would take time, but like she might make it to the sarcophagus before you, but it takes time for it to regenerate.
Yeah. We can deal with that.
All right. You begin making your way down the halls. Any particular way you are progressing?
I'm not being sneaky.
Yeah.
All right,
I would like not to be in the back. I would like to be sandwiched between the armored boys, if possible.
I can take up the rear if you'd like.
I think Siegfried is right behind Kevhorn. And maybe kind of, being a little pushy as well.
Bam! Hold on!
All right. You make your way down the hall. You don't see any sign of dismembered beings on the way to this first chamber. But you do enter. Seems to be a family members of Lord Reginald. A few lines previous to him. And you enter this room with two large sarcophagus in the center of it. There is a torch, a magical torch in this room, between the two of them. very large, intricate sarcophagus, and you have seen like along the walls etchings of orchids as you pass through these halls. And you enter this room.
This might be slightly off topic. Can I, because I did at least get a brief history of the family line, is there like nameplates on the tombs?
Yes.
Can I get an idea of like how far back we are, as to like kind of trying to orient myself where their tombs might be, of like how far, like how many generations backwards am I here? Like, do I remember enough of that?
Yes. So this is Earl and Violet. They are the first of Reginald's line, so quite a ways back.
Okay.
They founded this estate.
So is this where we're posting up?
We certainly can. It seems like the butlers met their end further in, but that does not mean that we need to go further in. Sounds like she might be hunting regardless.
I'll summon my echo at the entrance of this room, place.
You summon an echo. This one, a little bit more mangled than the previous, and larger bite wounds on the neck.
I am going to step towards, because there's only it's essentially like a hallway. Like there's one, like the entrance we came from, and then it continues on in front of us beyond this chamber. I'm gonna step near the other entrance and call out, Lady Victoria, we have business we must deal with. Would you like to come and have a conversation?
Persuasion, please.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Which is going to be a 33.
Very nice.
I did recently prick my finger also.
You did.
Yeah, but I already sucked it, so it healed.
Oh. You're in a mood tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Kelborn tonight. He's in a real... Something about him. Something about Shadowfell really got to him.
Speaking of Kelborn, I need him to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
And I'm going to warn you, you need to crit.
I did.
You did?
I rolled a nat 1. So I rolled a critical miss.
All right, let me get my dice ready then. You won't take that part of it. Okay. Kelborn, you feel as these long fingers grip around the back of your head and these nails like dig into your scalp as you're pulled backwards and your head slams into the wall. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and as you kind of look back dazed, just like mist dissipating into the wall.
I think she's found us. Ow.
Siegfried is going to cast Guardian of Faith in the middle of the room.
All right.
She, whatever that was, it went into the walls.
I'm going to call out again as I'm doing so. I'm going to say, I'm assuming her last name, but also because of the family history, I would call out her full name. Lady Victoria Lankin, we have a conversation we need to have, as I'm casting Psychic Glance using her name. If she's anywhere within 120 feet of me, I need an intelligence saving throw.
Nice. Intelligence saving throw. Do you get an extra bonus? Maybe. I will not give that away. She rolled really bad. She fails.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I do have 8. Okay. It could be better, could be worse. And 20. Oh, no, that's 20. She's gonna take 25 psychic damage.
Ooh.
As I call out her name, and the words almost turn into ice chips in this air and shoot towards wherever she is in the walls.
Yeah, you as these impact with the wall and like almost pass through the stonework, you hear a ear-splitting scream echo through these halls, and we're gonna roll initiative.
The way I've been rolling tonight, dude, it's not been good. Let's see.
Ooh, Benjamin's in some instances on the fucking ball tonight. I got a dirty 20 for my initiative.
Benjamin got a dirty 20. What
16
other?
from Siegfried.
17
Yes.
Kelborn. So I'm just above.
And what did Kevhorn get?
18.
18.
Shit jumped in.
Lady Victoria. 18, you said, Kevhorn?
Yes.
All right, let's get some appropriate music running. If I have such a thing.
He just pulled up the Twilight soundtrack.
All right, we are going to get started with the Lady of the Estate for in the initiative. With this scream, you look behind you and you see her hanging from the ceiling as she's going to lash out at we're gonna say Kevhorn for this one. I will say, because we are doing Theater of the Mind, anytime that she space, that will count as your Guardian of Faith being in that space. So she will have to roll dexterity, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna fuck her up.
She rolled pretty terrible, even with a really good dex save. So 14.
That is a fail.
All right, and she just auto takes damage, right? Yes.
Yeah. 20 radiant damage.
All right. What does your Guardian of Faith look like again?
Yeah, so Siegfried sets down his terrarium that he has his bonsai in, and actually pricks his finger with blood inside the terrarium, and these vines sprout out from the tree.
As you see this monstrous form of Lady Victoria's elongated limbs and fingers with nails reaching out further than her, like almost a claw length at this point, and a distended jaw with rows of, or like, yeah, razor sharp fangs in her mouth. Still got the very proper curls in her hair. Like her clothes are shredding at just the length of her body at this point. Just holding on to the ceiling with the claws of her feet in one hand. She reaches one of her hands out to rip at Kevhorn, which I always know is the worst idea to go after, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Sorry. Is this a surprise?
This is she is getting an advantage, but it's not a surprise run.
Okay.
So she misses her first one. Oh my god, woman. Roll above a 10, for God's sake. She's gonna miss both of them.
Fuck. Shouldn't be.
Yeah. Well, here we are. That, unfortunately, is her turn. But before we get to Benjamin, we do get to a layer action.
Bring it on.
as she lets out this otherworldly scream once again, as she tries to claw at Kevhorn, you see as the torch casting shadows on you, all 4 of your shadows begin to elongate and then stand up as 4 shadows appear around you. And they're all going to take a swing at you.
Okay.
I should have had Shadow 5e up.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, here we go. Each of them get an attack on you. Kevhorn got a nat 1. Siegfried got a 9. Benjamin got a 10.
Oh.
Kelborn. I'm telling you guys, it's going bad for me. There's a 6 for Kelborn. They all missed.
Man. Okay.
That's how this is going tonight. So that means we are in Benjamin's turn.
Okay, so she is like 20 feet above us.
Yes.
Okay, that's annoying.
She is a large creature though, so she'd be like technically 15 feet above you.
Yeah, I mean it's still I'm just deciding what I want to do. First of all, I'm going to bonus action summon my anchor. If at all possible, I would like to have that within 10 feet of myself and Siegfried.
All right.
Like kind of centered between us.
Mm-hmm.
Is it helpful to try and keep her in place there? Asking the group.
If she was on the ground, it'd be better for me.
Well, I can't do that. So. Okay, I'm then just going to... I'm going to hold off on that, and instead... I'm going to do a Mind Sliver on her, so I need another Intelligence saving throw.
All right. That's going to be much better than 18.
Okay, so she succeeds. That's fine. Huey's going to hang out, because he's a rat, so he can't do much right now.
All right. That means it is Kevhorn's turn. She's once again 15 feet in the air.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do something different. I will fail probably.
You never know.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw from her?
You can. That's going to be a 17.
Mother.
Now she's rolling good.
I was gonna compel duel
By
her.
that I mean she has a really good save and just rolled above a 10 for once in her life.
Well, that was my bonus action. I'm gonna throw my trident at her.
All right.
Solid choice.
I would also need a con save. Actually, I don't hit yet. If I hit, I'll need a con save. 29?
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'll need a con save.
That's a 22 on the con save.
Why is she good?
Because I'm using a good stat block instead of just a normal vampire one.
That's minimum damage to your mother. So 8. I'm also going to where's all my bonus stuff?
I don't know.
Where'd they go? Strike at the giants. This. And I'm going to smite.
Good choice, good choice.
Smite is 2d8? 2d6?
Smite on thrown weapons.
Oh, I lied. I'm not smiting.
That's a new paladin thing, and we aren't in the because they also nerfed it in other areas to make it balanced.
Lane.
Well, I did. Well, this was really abysmal damage. I'm making my echo also throw their
What weapon?
Yeah, their weapon. But I did for me That is 8. I did 10 damage.
All right.
But for my Echo, who's also throwing, 28.
Yeah, that'll also hit.
Can I get a con save again?
I suppose. That's only a 10.
She's going to take 6 thunder damage.
All right.
And then for the actual trident, $15.
All right.
And that is my turn.
That is Kevborn's turn. That means it will be Kelborn's turn.
So if I got under her, I still wouldn't be able to hit her, right? I'm trying to pick. She's 15 feet up, so she'd be too
She's 15
high up.
feet up. Yep. Yep.
Okay. So not really what I want to do there. I guess what I'll do is I'll say, Finksy, hit me with the dust. At 8.
Smoke dust out of her mouth, on you.
And I start to lift off the ground as I cast Fly.
Nice.
Fly, and then I fly over to her.
All right.
And I will bonus action whatever the word's called. It's not second wind, but it's not coming to me. Action surge. Is that a bonus
action surge is a free action.
Oh, it's a free action. I action surge, and I am going to swing bada bada. Oh, okay. That is a 31 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then that's... Oh. I great weapon mastered.
Yeah.
I didn't call it. It's fine.
You said previously that you're gonna do it unless you say otherwise.
All right. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. So that's 11. I need a that'd be 11 plus 10 for 21. And then plus, I forgot to add plus 8. It's been a couple weeks since we played.
29.
So yeah, 29. And then I need I think it's a dex save. Let me double check. For the fire runes, and I'm gonna proc saving throw. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Yeah.
It's a 14.
14 just makes. So she's not restrained, but she takes that damage still.
Nice.
Yep. I think that's all I can do. That's my action and my action surge.
All right. Then it is Siegfried, your turn.
All right. So Siegfried says this in and out of Celestial, but I'm not smart enough to do that. So he says, "You have rejected the suffering that makes us mortal, fleeing into a cursed eternity of hunger and emptiness. Ilmater's mercy is for those who seek redemption, and you will find none in me." And he's going to use his thing. His thing to become full ASMR. Radiant Soul. There you go.
Oh, I do want to throw in there some of that 2d6 of that was fire damage. I don't know. I think vampires that matters, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
It does not.
Okay. Sorry.
But yeah, wings begin to extend from Siegfried as this radiant light fills this room, making it incredibly bright in here. And she kind of turns her face away from the light. Yeah, anything else from Siegfried?
That is unfortunately all I can do.
All right, that's fair. Asmars, unfortunately, that's their action to do their thing.
Very cool, though. It's very sick.
So that means it is Lady Victoria's turn, and she has somebody up in her face. So she's going to let go of the ceiling and attempt to grapple, or not, she's not grappling, but she's reaching her claw out to strike at Kelborn and try and pull him in. So first attack is a 19 to hit.
Oh, it just hits with my new armor.
All right. We've got some damage coming your way.
Two questions. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me re-prepare my character in my brain. The number was a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I see a creature within 30 feet of me, can I see like myself being hit?
No. You have to see another creature.
Okay, fine. Never mind.
I like the hustle, but I'm not allowing that. It's gonna be 16 points of necrotic and 5 points of slashing as she digs her claws into you, and she's gonna pull you in for a bite.
I also then I am when I got hit. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw as I set off my hill rebuff?
Yes. Wow. 12.
12. Oh, okay, cool. She takes 2d6 force and is pushed horizontally 10 feet away from me. So that's 8. 8 force.
8. All right. So we are going, because she technically has you in a grapple, we're going to do another check, contested check, to see if that goes through.
Okay.
She does take the damage. I just got to do math quick, and math is hard for me when I suck. All right. So it's going to be contested strength.
This is one of my better things, and I rolled well.
Strength check. Oh my God, is she rolling bad?
That is a 21 total.
Yeah. She gets pushed back. Because she rolled a natural 1.
Yes.
And as she does this, she's going to right herself in the air as she's falling to instead attempt to attack. I'm gonna leave this one up to a roll. There's 3 of you on the ground. So she try to make a drive-by slash.
Me.
It is Siegfried.
No.
So it's not a bite anymore. It's now a slash. It's an 18 to hit on the slash, though.
That will hit.
I have her attack Kefhorn instead.
All right. 18, does that hit you, Kefhorn?
No, it doesn't. But I am gonna try and shove her
Okay.
with my shield.
Okay. Is it contested athletics?
Contested shove check? I'm not too sure.
I think that's athletics.
Yep. She could choose athletics or acrobatics, I believe. But God, can I roll above a 10? I'm about to put my DM dice in jail.
I got a 26.
Yeah, she got a freaking 8. So you do shove her, but as you do, as her layer action, she dissipates and just as she's going to the ground, just dissipates in the fog and seeps into the crevices of the brick of the floor. So she is currently not in the room, but there are 4 shadows who are all going to try to attack you. Which, if these shadows roll bad, this dice is gone. There's a freaking 11 feet. A natural 20 on Benjamin. There we go, babies.
Okay.
Kevhorn gets a 17, which is going to miss him, and Kelborn is currently in the air, so actually the shadow can attack him.
Yay!
But there's a crit on Benjamin.
For that nat 20, I'm going to use my reaction And you sentinel at death's door as part of my vines begin to wrap around Benjamin to take some brunt of the damage.
All right.
We feel like a high-level party now, guys. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is starting to... Yeah, there's a lot more synergy happening. I'm also going to use my anchor to reduce some of this damage as well.
Okay. We got 16 points of necrotic damage, so it'd be half to 8 between you and Siegfried. You're having it, right?
Sentinel at death's door makes the critical hit non-critical.
Then I'll reroll. Sorry, I thought it was the having damage.
No,
thing.
sorry.
No worries. All right, so 7 damage of necrotic.
Between these celestial roots wrapping around me and the anchor chain coming and pulling the shadow away, I reduced all of that damage. I rolled 12 on my damage reduction.
Nice.
So I do not take any damage from the shadow.
You do, unfortunately, reduce your strength score by 4.
Ooh, that's a problem.
Yes. For those of you unaware, if the strength score gets to 0, you die.
Yeah.
How close are you?
Look, we're not that close.
How close?
We're not that. I can't take many more of those hits.
I did roll max on the strength reduction, so
Look, I got like maybe 2 of those in me still.
Oh.
It's a weighted D4.
That's a strong 2 as well.
Oh. Okay.
all right.
Benjamin's not a strong boy.
We get to Benjamin.
Cool. So, Lady of the House is not here.
Yes.
Okay.
The shadows are.
Yeah, I was gonna do something else, but how many shadows could I get in a straight line?
Roll me a d4.
1.
Then you can get 1 at this moment.
Okay, well then that's not worth it. Really messed up my plan with her leaving. Well, it's not going to change it too much. I'm going to summon Bigby's Hand.
All right. Some Bigby's hand. Oh, sorry. So you need to make a dex save at the start of her turn for that Guardian of Fate. So let's do that quick. She rolled dirty 20.
That passes.
Okay. So it takes no damage, right? Failed save for half as much on successful one, so it takes 10.
Yep.
So that's 30 of your 60 damage done to her. Which that is important that she takes that damage, so.
Yes, it is. I was going to do something different with this, but I'm going to summon Bigby's Hand and just have it absolutely punch one of these shadows.
All right.
Fucking A. That's only a 13 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit a shadow.
Okay, good. Lordy Lou. Give me a second. I have to roll 12d8.
Whoa.
I'm rolling like
You would have to roll very bad to not kill us.
5, 10. This is all force damage. 10, 16, 17, 19, 22, 26.
You can stop counting. That's
Okay.
more than enough.
I just like it summons and just like obliterates the shadow that tried to attack
Just starts charging it up.
Yeah, completely dissipates, and then your shadow lays normally on the ground behind you once again.
I look over at Kevhorn and say, if she ends up on the ceiling again, I might be able to make you fly with this. Not this turn, though.
If he attacks me again, I'm gonna do something because I remembered I have shield stuff.
And actually, that is. Oh, I still have my bonus action. So I'm going to, I don't know if they're vulnerable to cold damage, but I'm going to have my anchor attack one of the other shadows if it's within 10 feet of it.
All right.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
If they take cold damage, that is going to be 6 plus 5. It's 11 cold damage.
It hits, but it does seem to pass through a little bit.
Oh, does it take some damage?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. That's better than nothing. I'll take that.
All right. Then that means it is Kevhorn's turn.
I'm poking my shadow. That is a 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 15.
15 points of damage. It's barely hanging in there still.
Good thing I can attack twice. 21.
Yeah, your shadow dissipates and returns to normal.
And I'll move towards Kelborn Shadow.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Then we have Kelborn, who is flying.
Okay. So, are any of the shadows within 15 feet of her, Lady Victoria?
She is not currently in the room.
Oh, she's not in the room. Okay, cool. In that case, is my shadow directly below me?
Yeah.
Is there any other shadows within 15 feet of my shadow?
Yeah, Siegfried's is.
Oh, is it just Siegfried's left?
Yeah. And it already got damaged by an anchor.
Okay, then never mind. What I was gonna do, I don't probably have to do. So instead, Kelborn, his muscles start to bulge, and he gets bigger as we use Giant's Might as a bonus action, and then I'm going to lower myself enough to be able to swing at my shadow. Mar shadow. I miss, unfortunately.
What'd you get?
I got a. Let's see.
I don't have a high AC. I hit with a 13.
I guess I do have a plus 12, so that's 15 minus 5 for 10.
That does miss.
Yeah, so that's my turn then.
All right, you don't have two attacks.
Huh?
Do you not have two attacks?
I do, but for some reason my brain was thinking I had to hit my first.
No, you can keep swinging.
No, you don't, buddy.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, I'll swing again.
You've played this game for a long time, Grizz.
I don't know why I forget every week how to play my character. That's gonna hit. I mean,
hopefully it hits.
This is terrible damage though. So that's 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 5. It's 5 damage plus 8. So that math,
10?
Thank you.
13.
5 plus 8. 13.
And do you have an additional 10 from
Great Weapon?
Yeah, and that gets added.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy, Grace.
It's gone. You destroy it.
Okay. I guess that's my turn. I'll move over toward the one that's near Siegfried.
All right. We'll give you a round to recuperate and go to Siegfried.
Siegfried is not really worried about the shadow next to him, but he is going to cast Spirit Guardians at...
Oh, yeah.
We'll do 4th level.
Hell yeah.
All right. As your spirits begin to surround you, what's the radius on them again?
15 feet.
50. Yeah, that'll cover the room. That's fine. We'll say she can't really avoid. So top of the round, you do feel a presence behind you, Siegfried. But as we do that, she's going to have to make 2 saves, correct? One for the Guardian of Faith and one for the Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
So Guardian of Faith is Dex. That's going to be A fail. I'm pretty sure. What's your dex save, lady? Hey, lady. Oh, it's actually 16.
Lady.
Yeah, it's rate 16.
Okay, so she takes 10. But then what's the save for your guardians?
Spirit Guardians is...
Your other guardians, I should say.
it's a wisdom save, 16.
Wisdom save. Okay, she gets an additional one for that as well. So let's see. That's gonna be 17.
That will make it. And she takes half as much damage, so
All right.
3d8. That will be... that'll be 24 radiant damage.
All right.
Big damage just from AoE stuff. Very nice.
But now, unfortunately, Siegfried is in a position he normally isn't in. He's going to get attacked twice. The first one is only a 15.
That will miss.
That will miss. The second one, she's going in for a bite. That is going to hit with a 27.
That will hit.
The anchor is going to reduce that damage by 5.
Let me change. Let me amend something. She actually can't bite. She has to strike because you have to be grappled or willing for her to bite. So she is doing the strike instead. But reducing it by 5, right?
Yeah, the damage by 5.
Okay. So that means you're gonna take 13 points of necrotic and reduce the slashing by 5, which it was 7. So 2 points of slashing.
Okay, so 8 damage total because I am resistant to necrotic damage.
There you go.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And after she slashes into you as her lair action, she's going to reach over to the 2 sarcophagus, putting her strong fingers underneath the lids and flipping them up. They smash against the back wall. And as she does this, 2 skeletal vampires sit up, wearing this like rotting but fancy garb, like a very nice ruffly dress on one of them, and like full 5-piece button-up suit on the other. We're getting into some vampire zombies here, folks.
That is a cool idea.
And they're gonna get out of their coffins, and we have a shadow and 2 vampire zombies to attack you guys.
Shadow's gonna start in Spirit Guardians.
It is. So I've been nice and not making the Guardian of Faith attack this shadow, but we'll do Spirit Guardians for the shadow. We'll do it for all these guys. Shadow fails. First zombie passes. Second zombie doesn't. So 2 fails and 1 pass.
All right. It's 21 radiant damage flat. So run it down to 10.
Before we do this, though, actually, I do need a concentration saving throw from you, Siegfried, from taking damage. And you're only concentrating on one thing, right? Guardian of Faith is not concentration?
Correct.
Correct. Yes. So 10, I believe, is what you have to hit.
Yeah.
Is it just a flat roll, or is it's plus wisdom, right?
It's plus Constitution.
Constitution, that's right. That is a 11.
11, so you pass. So Shadow destroyed. One of the zombie takes a ton of damage, and the other takes also quite a bit of damage. But now, so Shadow doesn't get to attack, but the zombies do. One is going after. You know what? We're rolling again. We got one for Kelborn. Sorry, that's not Kelborn. One's for Siegfried, the other's for Kevborn. So Siegfried is going to. Oh, they get 3 attacks. They're not very strong attacks, but they get 3 attacks. Miss. Miss. Miss, because I can't roll above a 10. All right. This other zombie's gonna miss Kevborn 4 times, unless it crits. Miss.
I'm gonna shove.
Yeah, you can shove. A 19 on one of them.
Listen.
It did get a decent 16 on its athletics.
I got a 19.
You bash it with your shield and it flips backwards into its sarcophagus. It's prone. All right. With that happening, that means we are back to Benjamin.
Okay.
Lady Victoria is in the room and the 2 zombies are here.
Okay, and she is on the ground.
Yes, she is currently behind Siegfried.
Okay, I am going to start with my bonus action to use Bigby's hand as a grasping hand to try to grapple her.
All right.
So it's she's not medium.
She's large.
Okay, come on. Ugh, I didn't roll very well.
She did for once in a while.
I mean, I got a 17.
Dirty 20.
Ugh.
She's able to push this arcane high hand off of her and kind of shove it back away from her.
Okay. I tried. I still have my action. Yeah, Can I get enough of an angle to get her and one of the zombies in a straight line?
Roll me a d4. Evens, yes. Odds, no.
Even.
All right, you can hit one of the zombies.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna do lightning bolt. I need dexterity saving throws from both of them.
All right. Zombie fails hard. And Lady Victoria gets a 19.
Okay, so she'll pass. So she'll take past this. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. 17, 20, 22 lightning damage.
All right.
Never roll well on lightning bolt.
Yeah, you obliterate this zombie with these fine dress. As she is there.
Okay.
Incinerated.
And then I'm actually, because she's on the ground, Huey's gonna go up and give the help action.
To her?
No, to one of our, so someone can have advantage on their next attack on her.
Okay. Next attack gets advantage. All right.
He's just like a nasty little rat, like crawling up on her, like distended body.
All right. Kevborn.
You know what it is.
You're attacking the zombie? That's prone?
No, I'm attacking her. Also, I'm gonna use that help
Advantage
action.
on the zombie, though.
You have advantage on the lady.
But the zombie also have advantage. For both attacks, you have advantage on the zombie.
Does a 21 hit her?
Yeah.
Get her ass.
So that is a 14. plus 4, 18 with a stone strike and my trident stab. And now smite.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Yep.
Second level.
Second level. Add an extra D8 because she's undead.
Yeah. Get her.
Hold on, I should be writing down these numbers.
I already took the 18 away, so you just have to worry about the smite.
And I'm rolling effectively 4 d8?
Yes.
$22 damage for smite.
22 damage for smite for a total of 40 damage
Very
so far.
nice.
No, fuck it. Oh wait, no, I have another attack. What am I doing? I'm not used to that. That is a 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Fuck, I'll just use everything.
Yeah. Yep.
11 with the trident and stone strike, and then another second level smite on her. That is 20 smite damage.
Did you say 22? I can't hear you. I'll hear you in a moment. Hold on. Did you say 22?
20. 20. Sorry, I meant 22, actually.
No, 20. Back to 10. All right. Yeah, 2 big stabs as she screams out in pain. You stab past Siegfried into her.
Yeah, no, I'll have my echo come up to her though. That's it. That is my.
All right. Kelborn.
All right, I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
All right.
So 1d10. Ah, great, a 1. Fantastic. I get 7 HP back. I'm not that hurt anyway, so it's fine. Then I am going to fly up to her if she's still visible.
Yep, she is there on the ground, right behind Siegfried.
All right, and I'm going to striketh her. No, I might not. That would be a 22 minus 5 or what? 17.
That hits.
Oh, that hits. Hey.
Just barely.
All right. So I also hill strike. And none of these things say like bonus action or anything. So I'm gonna hill strike and I'm going to fire strike.
All right.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any limits on that, but I don't think so. All right. So
just use them proficiency per day. You haven't had a combat yet, so
11 plus 19, and then 29, and then 38 points of damage.
38 points of damage.
Big damage. Good
Not
job,
too bad.
everyone.
Not too bad. And then I will
Moral
swing.
support.
I will swing again.
All right.
Once again, great weapon master. Ooh, this is technically higher, so it should also hit.
All right.
6 plus 8. Is that 14?
Mm-hmm.
14. Oh, sorry, 14 plus 10 for 24.
Kelborn, how do you destroy this vampiric monstrosity?
I fly over with the sword, and as I go to chop her head off, I say, invitation rescinded.
As you
And I chop her head
decapitate the body, it stands there for a moment, blood squirting from the neck hole. Not hers, but your friend's, leaving her body as it falls limp to the ground and starts to turn to ash and crumble apart as mist begins to dissipate from the body, seeping into the wall behind her.
Should we follow that?
Yes. As we start making our way deeper into the catacombs.
And running deeper into the catacomb, looking for where Lord Reginald and Lady Victoria's final resting place is. Takes you a little bit. You pass by some like mass burial rooms, and a lot more of the more intricate ones for different members of the house. You see different sides of the family tree have rooms for them as well, until you get down to where Lord Reginald and Lady Victoria's plaques appear. And you see like the last instances of vapors making their way into the sarcophagus marked for Lady Victoria.
I'll start pushing off the lid, I guess. Or was it the lid already off? I don't know. I'm pushing it off. It's on.
You push this heavy stone lid off of the top. Give me an athletics check.
I'm sure my giant strength gives me advantage on this or something. I'll just roll without looking first. Oh. Please tell me it gives me advantage. I rolled a nat one. Let's see. It's
Ooh, awkward.
you have advantage. Ah!
Is it when you're in your giant form, or?
Yeah, when I'm in my giant form. But I used that at the beginning of the fight. Well, second turn of the fight.
Okay. I might have not been listening then. Yeah, you have advantage.
Still not amazing, but that's better than that one. So that is 15.
15, you push, and you're not quite enough to get this thing to move. It slides slightly, but it's incredibly heavy stone.
That'll help.
With the power of friendship, I guess.
Benjamin's like wheezing as he's been running, keeping up with all of you guys during this.
Should we just both roll? Or do you want the help action?
Kevin, roll a separate one with the help action.
Yeah, I already had advantage on that roll, so.
Yeah. So you roll with advantage.
$19?
19 is not enough. I thought you guys would ace as easy.
They are.
It's so
Whoa,
hard.
we're
You aren't
weak.
able to get quite kitted off. I'll
I tell my echo to help me out.
I'll say if you want your echo to do it, it can with advantage, but the DC is high.
We gave it our best shot. Let's leave.
You want? Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll make my echo do it.
Okay. Your echo begins pushing with you as well. You don't know if it's the will of the lady of the estate holding this stone in place, but it's much heavier than you expected it to be.
You said I have advantage?
Yes. I'll tell you right now, this is your last roll, right? DC was 20, it's now a 22 because both of you failed. So, it has to hit a 22.
What if I add another advantage?
Can't stack advantage.
Damn it.
Is this within a minute of the combat ending?
Roughly. What are you trying to pull?
Well, I would still have Bigby's hand.
You would.
If it's within a minute, I would still have
Yeah.
Bigby's hand.
Yes, you would.
It's fine because I rolled a 14 plus a 9 for a 23.
All right, yes.
There we
With
go.
all three of you pushing on it, the stone slowly slides open, and you see, like, roiling inside the sarcophagus, this mist vapor.
I start to shrink down to normal size because you said it was close to a minute.
I'll step back and I'll look to.
Siegfried takes out his flail and begins just flailing on. Is there a body there, or is there no body there?
There's nobody there.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Siegfried is going to take out his water skin that holds his holy water and begin puts a block of incense in there with some of the holy water in his censer and begins saying incantations to dispel this undead fiend.
Yes, give me a religion check with advantage. Use wisdom. Religion isn't wisdom. I always forget.
It's so strange.
Yikes. 8.
That's with advantage.
Yep.
Oh.
And with using your wisdom stat, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. You do seem to be slowing down whatever is happening here, but it's not completely dispelling it quite. Is there any pepper you can add into this?
I can light it on fire.
You always could try.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
undead.
Yeah.
Can we
Ooh.
heal?
No.
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 Barely might
It's
have
not
an
that
idea.
logic.
Barely, did you
Okay.
get an idea from that?
I had an idea. I don't know exactly how well it would work.
Right.
But if Siegfried could stand on top of the sarcophagi and glaring inside of it, use Turn Undead, which is also
Yeah, well-
Destroy Undead in this case.
Yeah, what is the save for that?
It is a DC 16
Of what kind?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I'm going to give her disadvantage. Good, because she got a nat 20. Yeah, she is going to, as you stare down and shout out your incantations, bring in your incense and your holy water, pouring it in. As the holy water is like pouring in, the mist is almost like instantly evaporating. You can almost hear a distant scream as this mist pours out of the sarcophagus and dissipates completely, leaving it empty inside and no regeneration happening. As you have destroyed the essence of the lady of this estate, never to reform again.
I think with what time Siegfried is left in his ASMR form, he's just taking the flail and just smashing it on her sarcophagus still.
Is it like chunks of stone are clattering against the floor as you're smashing the sarcophagus apart. You crack, a huge crack forms along the bottom of it.
Just waiting, letting him have his anger.
And Siegfried. How long do you do this for?
Well, I mean, the ASMR form only lasts for a minute, so it's just whatever time is left over from that minute from combat, because I think I did it on the second or third turn.
Mm.
Are there any other sarcophagi around here?
Just her husband's. I mean, there's other rooms with sarcophagus, but they all more than likely hold the deceased forms of family members from both sides of the family here. It was in the midst of combat, but you could tell that the two zombies that were resurrected were part of her doing that they wouldn't have been zombies otherwise. And
Gotcha.
the one that was still not destroyed, did deanimate as you were leaving the room.
Okay. Then yeah, I think he gives it a solid, minute or two. And just kind of drops his flail onto the ground after that.
And in the aftermath of this, as this sarcophagus has been sundered, you drop your flail. You do notice it is smoking slightly.
The flail?
Yes.
He'll pick it back up and inspect the flail.
Give me religion using your wisdom.
15.
15. Your holy wrath seems to have embedded itself within your flail. Your flail is now considered the devotee's censer. You get an additional 1d8 radiant damage when you hit something with this magical flail. As a bonus action, you can speak command words, use the flail to emanate the thin cloud of essence out to 10 feet for 1 minute. Starting each of your turns, you and any creatures in the instance regain 1d4 hit points. This property can't be used again until the next dawn.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
And I think Siegfried just kind of stands there for a minute. And then he'll turn around to his friends. Let's get out of here before I destroy more sarcophagi.
All right.
And he'll just start walking back out.
You begin to exit these catacombs. Now silent other than your footsteps as you leave. You climb back up into the orchid gardens above. And that's where we'll end our session for the evening. So, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And thank you to all my players. Like I was talking with them in between, vampires can be a rough subject because it's weird. Anyway, with biting and sucking your blood. But we had fun, and I'm glad. Seems like everybody enjoyed. And we got a magical item out of it. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see more of our stories. Again, Abomination Vaults is also going to be back on a better recording schedule, hopefully. So be sure to be joining us for that. Other than that, we hope to see you next time. Let's keep making stories together.